Vile ISIS cowards left thousands of booby traps behind when they fled Raqqa, sewing them inside dolls, teddy bears and even carpets. Now troops from the Syrian Democratic Force stand accused of cashing in on the terror by demanding up to £600 from locals to clear the bombs. Reports on the ground show how detonators have been stitched into carpets. Aid agencies have reported scores of deaths and injuries from hidden explosives and mines. And Syrian journalist Assad Hanna shared a picture on Twitter of a carpet wired with detonation pads which were sewn into the fabric. He wrote, "ISIS have gone, but left thousands of mines behind them in Raqqa. Here is one got found inside a carpet." Liberating forces believe there could be as many as 10,000 mines and hidden devices scattered around the area. Fleeing ISIS troops have shown absolutely no mercy. Fleeing jihadists have also left small bombs hidden in children's dolls and hollowed-out copies of the Holy Book, the Quran. Two British men, Jack Holmes and Dor Hall, who were fighting with the Kurdish militia the YPG, were both recently killed in the former ISIS stronghold by explosions. Kurdish representatives in the UK said they had been told by YPG officials that Jack, a former IT worker from Bournemouth, was killed while he was clearing an area to make it safe for civilians. And Dor, from Portsmouth, was rescuing two boys from a booby-trapped building in the city when it detonated. Doctors Without Borders says 49 patients with blast injuries arrived at a clinic run by the organization in eastern Raqqa in just 10 days at the end of November. Horror as mass graves filled with up to 400 ISIS victims found after jihadists turned Iraqi city into an execution ground, with many roads damaged or blocked. It can take up to 2 hours by ambulance to reach the nearest hospital with surgical capacity. As a result, people with critical injuries are at risk of dying before or during the journey, it said. The Northern Syrian Observer website said that 200 civilians have been killed and wounded by mines and cluster bombs in the city of Raqqa, since the SDF declared control of the city in mid-September. Raqqa politician Saad Shaish was reported by the news site as saying that SDF forces were cashing in on the problem. He said, "Raqqa is still living with death. Yesterday it was warplanes and artillery shells and mortars responsible for it, and today there are mines continuing that, but with more silence than before." Chilling ISIS video shows bloodthirsty militants preparing for Mosul showdown with assault rifles. The sniper of Mosul is picking off panicking ISIS thugs as they try to escape Terror City. Incredible photos from the Battle of Mosul frontline show brave Peshmerga fighters hunting down ISIS thugs. ISIS have a massive stockpile of deadly chemical weapons ready to use in battle for Mosul. ISIS killers will launch attack on British streets after they are forced out of Iraq. Mines today are the biggest obstacle before Raqqa can returning to its life again. The SDF teams are carrying out these deplorable acts without any monitoring by international rights or UN entities, forcing residents to pay money because they do not have other options. Earlier this year, we reported how ISIS left similar bombs when they fled Mosul, in Iraq. Those in the Iraqi war zone say the heartless ploy is clearly intended to target children, as adults would walk straight past them. These and other cunningly disguised improvised explosive devices (IEDs) have now been put on display at a training center for locally based bomb disposal experts. We pay for your stories. Do you have a story for the Sun Online News team? Email us at tips@thesun.co.uk or call 0207 782 4368.